Hey, Doug Upstone here for Doc Sports, and today we're in Glendale, Arizona, the home of the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago White Sox. And as it turns out, they're playing each other today. So we got that going in. Just saw Cody Bellinger hit a nice double just recently. He's playing today, and we're sitting at the present time in the area where Mookie Betts is. So the latest addition to the Dodgers. So I'm going to turn right around here and talk a little bit of Dodgers and the Chicago White Sox. All right, so just bear with me here while I have a seat. And so the Dodgers, since 2015, no team has won more baseball games than the Los Angeles Dodgers. They've won their division 7 straight times, and they're favored again to win the NL West. They're favored to win the National League, and they have this tied for the second best odds to win the World Series. This team, of course, is still loaded. The addition of Betts, only makes them that much stronger. And manager Dave Roberts has the privilege on a daily basis of filling out the best lineup card in the major leagues. Now, the days of Kenley Jensen, and Clayton Kershaw as being 100% dominant, those days are gone, But they're still very effective pitchers. Walker Buehler is now the stud or the ace of the staff, and they also have some very good arms that I think potentially that are going to come together, throughout the course of the season, and they're going to be helped a lot by that batting order. So that's going to be a real positive, for them as well. This team's win total is 101 games. That sounds about right to me, be perfectly honest. So I wouldn't really look to put anything on them there, but them for that win total, I should say. But in terms of win the National League and as a World Series bet, I think it's tough to go against the Dodgers because this team, they've been so close in the last 3 years. This just might be the year that they get it done. So consider putting some money on the Dodgers to win the World Series and the National League. Now, the Chicago White Sox, they're picked 3rd in the Central Division, 7th in the American League, and their over-under total is 83.5. Now, with Detroit and Kansas City still rotten teams coming into this year, and Cleveland cutting payroll, reducing some of the players, trading some other players away, that sets up a pretty good situation for the White Sox to get better. Last year, the White Sox improved by 10 games. Now, they have still had 7 straight losing seasons, but I got a feeling this is going to be the year they're going to break through. Now, not everybody might remember Tim Anderson of the White Sox, their shortstop. He won the American League batting title last year, and then Jose Abreu, he led the American League in runs batted in. Now they've added Yasmani Grandal, they've added Edwin Encarnacion to be their designated hitter. So this team's going to score some runs. So that leads us to the pitching. Now Lucas Giolito, he had a big improvement last year. I'm not sure he's going to stay at that level. I think it's still out. I mean, he might get better, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know that all but for certain that Ronaldo Lopez is going to have a bounce-back season. So I think those two things kind of offset one another. Now you add in Dallas Keuchel and Gio Gonzalez to the rotation. Those guys are no longer at the top of their game in terms of their career, but they're still effective pitchers with a good track record of success. I like the fact also with the White Sox pitching that Carlos Rondon and Mike Kepich will both be coming back, and if this team can get 100 innings out of those two pitchers, I think that there's no doubt in my mind that the Chicago White Sox are in overplay on the 83.5. So there's your report on the Dodgers and the White Sox. I'll be back soon with some more spring training thoughts and things to consider for betting purposes. Until then, this is Doug Upstone for Doc Sports. I'm out.